Although it might seem like on the surface MOG had sort of a slow week, there were no major pumps that were sustained, there were no real major developments, the metrics indicate otherwise because MOG actually held up considerably better than the vast majority of memes during the market chaos, turmoil, macro events of the last few days, the Iran-Israel conflict. And you know what they say about these blue chip memes. The best performers in the long run are the ones, it's dependent on how well they hold up during market turmoil like right now. And additionally, a lot of chartists, technical analysis people, they are starting to show that MOG's chart is indicative of some upward movement in a little bit. We'll get to that in a sec. Let's check out the chart. So MOG started pumping about a week ago at the start of the week when ETH was pumping and SPX 6900 was pumping and a couple other memes. This was on no news whatsoever. It was just pumping because of the blue chip meme. Then obviously the Israel-Iran conflict started right here, so it started to pull back a little. Then when the first missile was fired right here, you see a big giant red candle. That was at like 7 p.m. Eastern Thursday night. Then it retraced. It kind of picked up a few of those gains. Then it retraced them again on Saturday because the market's dead. So overall, we're kind of flat, sort of up a little bit on the week. MOG is up 3% overall on the week. So that is outperforming its home chain Ethereum, which is flat on the week, up 0.3%. Then if we look at this list right here of all the Ethereum memes, you can see on the week, MOG, so this by sort of by largest market cap first, there's only 2 coins in the top 15 or so right here that are in the green on the 7-day chart. SPX 6900, of course, is one of them. It's had a monstrous week up 27%. The only other one in the top 15 is MOG, up 2.73%. 13 of the 15 coins, the other 13, they are all in the red. Now let's see what crypto Twitter thinks. We have the MOG team. Hop in, cousin. We are accelerating slowly but surely, but they are, and as I've indicated already, the coins that hold the best, hold the strongest during times of market chaos. Right now, those are the coins that send the most when the market as a whole turns around, which could be this week, next month, any day now. We just don't know. But the fundamentals are looking good, as are the technicals, the charts. So this guy, Tyler Durden, he's a chartist with a pretty big following. He just did some bullish calls on Mixie, Fart, and MOG. I don't think he's ever called and done any chart work on MOG. He says it is bullish on the weekly. He seems to carry some weight because then this guy, one of his buddies, also with a big following, said added a lot more MOG today. Can't fade Tyler Durden Confluence. And then another buddy, CRG, who additionally has a pretty big following. This MOG short resistance flip is an absolute beauty. Credit Tyler Durden, added to my watch list. We'll probably pick up a bag when I next rebalance. And we have some more chart work here. The golden cross is due for MOG, guys. Next target point 000002. So the golden cross occurs when a short-term moving average, usually a 30-day moving average, this green line crosses with a longer term, usually 200-day moving average line. So when they cross, it indicates a change in momentum. Now, obviously, the 200-day moving average is going to be higher because MOG has been higher earlier in the year, but this is a good thing. This could indicate, shift in momentum, and boom, it goes up. Now, here's another good tweet. People keep firing the word cult right and left, even for describing pure insider garbo with zero community, while ignoring the actual cults in crypto. MOG and ticker Bitcoin are the two that come to mind, repricing for both in the coming months. Now, I'd agree with him on MOG, not necessarily Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 in you, ticker Bitcoin, nothing against this project. I covered before, a great community. They're at 77 million market cap currently, but we've seen the hot coins lately. It is the 2024 memes and later. It is not the Pepe's and earlier. Pepe, Doge, Sheeb, not that hot right now. Floki, not that hot. Turbo, not really that hot. Baby Doge, not that hot. Whereas look at all the coins in the weekly green. SPX, Farcoin, MOG, Cheems, GigaChat, all 2024 and later. Toshi is December of 2023. That is close enough. So Aura, that's brand new, a month or two old. So it does look like attention is shifting into kind of the newer, the semi-newer projects. The old ones are great, but they've already had the Coinbases, the Binances, the exchange listings. The team is still engaged, but maybe the teams in those are not quite just kicking it to the next level like teams are that still have a little bit more to prove, like the Binance and Coinbase listings. We shall see. Anyways, that's it for this MOG video. MOG Army, say hi, drop a comment down below. I'll be back later with a new video. Ben Crypto signing out. Catch you later.